Bala Mohammed, PDP Governors Forum Chairman, moves to join APC.
Surprise, surprise.
And the two riders there, terms still being negotiated. Makinde's camp disappointed. I mean, this reads like you are negotiating to move a star player, from
the trading window is open
from shooting stars to El Kanemi of Borno or something. Keke, I hope you understand the analogy that I'm because when they say that the terms still being negotiated. Bala Mohammed, the governor of Bauchi, by the way, is the chairman, of the PDP governors forum, which has only 2 members as we speak. And if he leaves PDP for APC, that leaves Seyi Makinde.
One loneliest. One is a lonely number.
Will Seyi Makinde be able to
regalvanize?
Play the sort of politics that Bala Mohammed Tinubu played when he was the last man standing in opposition, the only one that wasn't taken out of the Southwest. Maybe history has a way of repeating itself in an interesting way. But this is where we are in terms of are we moving towards one-party state or just a one-party dominance. Bala Mohammed negotiations still on. Top of the masthead, you must confront Tinubu over killing of Nigerian Christians. UK lawmaker tells Stammer, talking about telling the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. That story is on page 6. And is it not interesting that this has been said? Is it deliberate? Because in a few days' time, our president and his wife, the First Lady, will be going on an unofficial state visit to meet with the King. And here we have, UK lawmakers telling Stammer that you must confront Tinubu over killing of Nigerian Christians. And then
first, yes, as I think as Steve will expect me, okay, let's take the political story, and I think we should take it along with this trip because it's also a political story.
Yeah.
That is the what is happening to ADC and what is happening to PDP. Yeah, I think it is important to see this in a broader context. I think beyond what you can call the political idiosyncrasies of these governors moving to the president, I think there's a fundamental question it raises about the polity and the political system, and that is the question of the challenge of party organization. That is, a political party should not just have as its members people who are just aspirants. That political parties, they need people who are party builders, who are organizers, who are ready to build the party. The purpose of belonging to, it shouldn't be that the purpose of belonging to a political party is just for you to grab a ticket to become president or governor or senator. It should be that. You can be a member of a political party to promote, the platform, the program, the ideology of that party, and still be a very strong party member. And then, history will record, your role in the system. To say that, to prove that what I'm saying is not gas. Is take the, example of the late Pa Adebanjo. For all his career, until he died. Pa Adebanjo was never president of Nigeria. He was never governor. He was never a senator. He was never a minister. But if you are talking of, participation, or being a party man or being a politician, until he died, it was of political relevance, from his role in the action group in the First Republic to that of the Unity Party of Nigeria in the Second Republic, and even in this very dispensation, as a leader of AD, he never contested any election. He never had any political, but it was politically relevant, and all these parties that I've mentioned that he belonged to, you could see his mark. He was relevant. He was regarded as a leader. So I think that orientation, has to be questioned. Whereby the reason why you belong to a political party is because you just want the ticket. So if you have when that sort of political culture prevails, you are not going to have organic parties. Parties are not going to be strong. The second point is that readers should read this story, the lead story of this day on Sunday, along with the back page of this day today.
The paper.
Yes, they're very instructive. Yes, Samuel Kolawale's piece.
The Federal Republic of APC.
Yes, it's a perspective. In fact, Samuel Kolawale's column is like a news analysis of that story. And one point which should be underlined is that perhaps the problem of the opposition today, which is what we have also hinted to still, is that the opposition lacks a Tinubu.
Correct.
That the role, that perhaps the opposition lacks a Tinubu. Now, to further extend that point, is that there is nothing that is happening to PDP now or any other party that has not happened to other parties before. Yes. Even APC, let me just remind you, also suffered the same thing, both before his birth, in 2013, 2014. But even after the victory of Buhari, after the first time of Buhari, and he won the second term, if you remember, APC had its own crisis. And in that crisis, that was the crisis when Oshomole was removed as chairman.
Yes.
You remember the neck of APC.
Yes.
In 2020, where the party, National Executive Council was dissolved, Oshomole and others were removed. PDP, Tinubu was not in attendance.
Correct.
Because by the party constitution, he had no seat.
Correct.
The neck, it wasn't party. It was an outsider.
Correct.
It wasn't. That was just
the argument that the idea of a national leader was foreign to the party.
Yes, that was just about 3 years before he, got the ticket of the party.
Yes.
And then contested and became a president.
Yeah.
Now what I'm saying is that Tinubu did not say because of what happened then that he was going to defect. In fact, some pundits will tell you that the primaries of APC actually began as early as 2020. With that, the dissolution of the APC American executive and the removal of Oshomole and others because they were seen as being friendly to Tinubu. So the other aspirants who were able to succeed Buhari thought that you have to get Tinubu out of the way.
You have to seize the machinery of the party.
Or the party, exactly. Yeah. But what did Tinubu do? He did not lead the party for them.
He did not the party from within.
From within, even though they had a caretaker committee led by Governor Buni, for almost 2 years, it was just
2.5 years.
Nothing. They could not get the structure of the party. Tinubu and his supporters went, for the jugular, and got, support from the structure. And then you had the convention of the party. Another National Executive Council was elected. But even at that, it was not as if they were even friendly to him. But what I'm saying is that within the party, there was a battle, for the soul of the party, and then it was organized. I think that is what I would commend, to members of opposition.
Exactly.
That is important. Stay in the party and fight, for the structure, fight for the control, push, your own position, rather than just, migrating, from. And
don't be afraid of being in the minority, because Tinubu was once in the minority.
In the minority. So really, what I said, just a second, what is on display is really a challenge of party organization, So there has to be a redefinition of what party organization means in Nigeria. Yeah.